Hi everybody, welcome back to the All Things Good channel and to this week's video. I hope you are all doing really well and thank you so much for joining me here again this Sunday. If you are new to the channel, a very, very warm welcome to you. Thank you very much for joining us. And if you do like the video, please hit that like button and subscribe if you want to as well. And I have got lots and lots to show you this week. The Invisible Chef did pop round at the weekend and made us all the most delicious roast pork Sunday dinner. So I've got a little bit of that to show you. I've got a Shein haul. I've bought some clothes for my holiday. So it's a bit of a summer clothing haul to show you as well. And I've just come back from the shops and I have found a new limited edition Lenor washing range, inspired and recommended, of course, by the wonderful Mrs. Hinch. She has released this new fragrance, Pink Tulips and White Jasmine, otherwise known as the Country Garden Edition. And it's gorgeous. It's gorgeous. Go and grab it while you can. It's just very summery, flowery and herby, just like a country garden. It really is, it's gorgeous. And I've gone for the fabric conditioner and the washing gel and the matching incense boosters. So I will really smell like a country garden. Well, my clothes will anyway. So looking forward to trying this. It smells gorgeous. If you can get your hands on it, do so. I got mine in Morrison's today, but I'm struggling to find it anywhere else. You might find it in B&M Ho Bargains. Let me know down below if you do. But I think people have gone a bit nuts for it, as it's only come out, I think, in the last week or so. But that's really good. I'm looking forward to using that a bit later on today. So there's quite a lot to show you in this week's video. So let's get into it. I hope you enjoy it. So I'm just having a little try-on session. I am going to show you the things that I bought from Shein this week. And it's just a few little items for my holiday. I haven't purchased much from Shein before, but my daughter Grace buys a lot from there, very reasonably priced. These have taken a little bit of a while to get here, about 2.5 weeks actually. I think sometimes their delivery is a bit quicker than that. I think it just depends what you order. But this is the first one. It's a full length halter neck dress for evening time, perhaps on holiday. It's quite thin, so if it's a nice warm country you're going to, it will certainly keep you cool in the evenings. I haven't done up the button at the back actually, but it's halter neck, which I very, very much like this part of. It's full length right down to my toes. You can probably see in the mirror. It doesn't have any zips or buttons apart from the halter neck at the top, but it does have an elasticated waist. So if you're going out for a little meal in the evening on your holidays, you don't need to worry too much about breathing in. But it is very stylish, very summery, and I think it will go perfectly on holiday with some nice little sandals. It's full length right down to my ankles. Nice little sandals, sparkly sandals in the evening, perhaps a little cardigan if you need it, but very impressed with item number one. So this one's a little bit different. Another dress, almost full length. It's about 3 inches off my ankles actually. So again, pretty full length, and again an elasticated waist, which is really nice. But rather than being halter neck, this time it's a one shoulder, and you just have to pull it on. There's no zips or fasteners. This is a sealed knot, if you like. And as I say, an elasticated waist, very, very pretty for going abroad, particularly in this lovely lemon and green colour. And I think that's really pretty. And I think it's sort of in age keeping as well, if you know what I mean. It doesn't look too young and it doesn't look too old. I think it's probably about right for my sort of age group. But again, a nice thin material, sort of silky material, which is really great for packing on holiday as well, because this is not going to take up any room whatsoever. Perfect. And the next item I have actually bought two of, one in blue that I will show you in just a second, and one in white. A very, very simple, it's all creased because I've only just got it out the bag. A very, very simple little sort of cami kind of top, but it has this very nice effect at the front. If I go back slightly, you can see it has a sort of almost like a two-piece, and a bit higher at the front, and then it's longer at the back. So if you are a little bit worried about size of your bottom, like I am often, the back bit actually is longer and covers that section there as well. Very, very pretty. You could wear it in the evenings with trousers or a nice long flowy skirt, or actually they're quite thin. I think the white one I would possibly use just as a little top over my bikini or something. Say if I was going to the pool bar, or I was at the pool but I just wanted to go to the cafe and have a meal or something, just to sort of cover up a bit if it was very warm. So I'm very pleased with these two little tops as well. But I think they are sort of more evening again time. So, well, there's a choice. I have a choice of where and when to wear these little tops on holiday. Really, really nice. Obviously, I haven't got a bra underneath at the moment, so you might want to get a strapless bra if you have a bra underneath, or if you're using them in the daytime, probably be over your bikini, won't they? But really like that. I'm really pleased I've gone for the blue and the white. They're going to be so handy. And the other thing that I really love about Shein is everything comes individually wrapped in these little plastic bags. Now, you might not think that's very eco-friendly. However, they are totally recyclable, these bags, but so great for holiday, because on your way home, if you've had a day in the pool or the sea and then you're travelling that day, you can actually put all your wet cozies and wet bits and pieces in these bags in your suitcase, so that you're not going to get anything else too wet. So all these little bags, I use them loads on holiday to put all sorts of bits and pieces in my case. So I will make sure I make use of it all. And that's my little Shein shop to show you this week.
Well, there's nothing quite like an English Sunday roast dinner, and that is what the Invisible Chef treated us to this weekend. We had a beautiful roast pork joint with carrots and parsnip stuffing, cauliflower cheese, and the most beautiful roast potatoes done in semolina. I did contribute a little bit. I made homemade applesauce. I shall link all the description down below for you. And not only has the Invisible Chef been busy in my house, he's been very, very busy in his new property, getting the garden looking, well, something a bit more like a garden. It was a bit rack and ruin when he moved in, and this week he's made a huge transformation with painting part of the outside of the house, getting the garden sorted, returfing, and well, it's now really starting to come together. I'm looking forward to some summer in this garden.
Alright, got my glasses, alright. We can go.
You got everything you need?
Yes, we can go, darling.
Say hello to YouTube.
Oh, God.
Hello!
Can you see me?
I can see you.
I like to be noticed, you know.
We're going to Lichfield Town Centre today. And there's a few shops I need to go to, including Holland and Barrett, Body Care,
Yes,
The Body Shop,
I love both of those.
and B&M. Bloody marvellous.
Yes.
Is there anything you specifically need, Mum, or you're happy going there?
No, I'm happy going around.
Happy going around? Well, if we're up to it, we'll go into the charity shop as well, but we'll see how much you
Oh, definitely.
can do.
Yeah.
My hair's gone a bit wild today, but never mind.
Very nice, you know. Colours, lovely.
So we're still not feeling like spring, is it?
No. Not at all.
We have moments of the sun comes out. We have moments of it feeling quite nice, and when the sun does come out, it's gorgeous. It's just not lasting very long. And it's certainly not warm today. In fact, I'm quite cold today. I've got 3 layers on and my coat.
Are you tired?
No,
Because sometimes if you're a bit tired, you feel cold.
I don't feel cold now. I've
Did
got
you
my
have a good
layers.
sleep?
I had a great sleep actually.
Oh, good.
Yeah, really good.
Oh, that's half the battle.
I don't feel cold now. It's just that I have had to put the layers on.
Yeah, well, it's chilly.
It is chilly, yeah.
God. Yeah.
So, and I'm still having to put the heating on in the evening. You?
Yes. Yes.
Which we could do without,
Yeah.
really. We'd
Yeah,
start
it's just,
saving money.
all the potholes in the road.
Oh, the potholes in the road in this country is disgusting. It is disgrace. You're right. It's a joke, and everybody's up in arms about it. You know, but I don't quite know what has happened to this country, quite frankly. So a nice quick flying visit into Lichfield. Bought a few bits and pieces that I'm going to show you in a minute. But this week I have made a purchase from a company called the Essence Vault. You may or may not have heard of them. However, if you haven't, I'm going to tell you all about it because one of my favourite things in the whole world is perfume. I'm a real perfume lover. And I have been known to have quite expensive taste when it comes to perfume. A couple of my favourites being Angel. My ultimate favourite, my proper, very special going out perfume is called Portrait of a Lady. And I love Chanel, Coco Chanel. I love Santal. I love, all sorts of different things. And I like quite heavy and woody scents generally. But I'm trying to cut back on spending just at the moment because I'm saving up really for my holiday that's coming up in a few weeks' time. But I have purchased perfumes from this company before. So here are the 3 that I have bought this week. I'm going to show you the bottles as well. They are dupes, if you like, but the Essence Vault offers great fragrances inspired by lots of high street brands and designer brands as well. They are full strength, so they're eau de parfum, they're not eau de toilette. And they come in these beautiful bottles that are really quite stylish and remind me of other companies as well. I know that Jo Malone bottles are very similar to this, and you can go onto the website and you can just type in through their search panel a name of your favourite perfume, and I can guarantee you, you're going to find it. And not only are you going to find it, but you're going to find it at a much reduced price than the proper one, if you like. They have everything from perfumes that smell like Aventus, Black Opium, Daisy. They also have beautiful wax products and reed diffusers as well. But I have never found another dupe perfume that not only smells identical to what it's replicating, but it lasts all day. Very, very intense perfumes. And I have purchased 3 this week. So this one, they actually come by number. But when you look up the fragrance that you want, it'll tell you what their equivalent and their replica is, but it'll have a number and not a name. So this one is 421, and this is meant to be Santal, which is just one of my all-time favourite scents. And if you have a look at the price of Santal, you will see it is a very expensive perfume. This is 100 ml. I shall link it all down below for you what I have bought. But you're looking at about £20 a bottle for 100 ml, but they also do smaller ones as well. So such good value for money, I can't tell you. The next one I got is number 140, and this is a replica of Angel. Again, another one of my favourites. I'm not going to mix it with the Santal that I've just sprayed, but I shall spray it into the air. And it just is. It is the perfume itself. There's no, oh yes, that smells a bit like it, or it's, yeah, I can kind of get that. No, that is Angel. That is Santal. It's just spot on. I have never experienced replica perfumes like this. And this one, and I normally spend about £237, I know, don't faint, on a bottle of Portrait of a Lady. I only tend to buy it once a year. I try to make it last. I do only use it for going out on special occasions. But this is number 565, and this is Portrait of a Lady. And again, I'm just going to spray it into the air. My kitchen's going to smell great. And that is Portrait of a Lady. Absolutely fantastic. There is an offer on at the moment. If you buy 3 100ml bottles, which I have done, then you now get 38% off as well. So it is so well priced. They are absolutely fantastic. I love them. I can't recommend them enough. And couple of sprays, and honestly, they stay on all day. I am not trying to oversell this. I'm honestly telling you the truth, and I wouldn't tell you about them unless I wholly believed in it, because I've tried all sorts of dupey replica perfumes, and they either don't smell anything like what you think they're going to smell, or you put them on, they smell a bit like it, and within 5 minutes, it's gone. You don't get that with this. These are absolutely amazing. So it's the essencevault.co.uk. I shall link that all down below for you. Having been into Lichfield, I was very lucky actually we've got 2 B&Ms in Lichfield, probably why I live here. And I went into one that I don't normally go into today, but I managed to pick up some extra bits and pieces in the Mrs. Hinch Country Garden range that I told you about earlier in the video that I'm loving. So they haven't got everything at the moment in B&M, but they did have the Fairy Max Power in that range. So, and it's one of these bottles that's got that anti-leak technology. I do tend to decant my washing up liquid into one of my little jars that's on the side, just to make it a little bit more aesthetically pleasing. But you don't necessarily have to. These are really good with the anti-leak technology. Just squeeze it and it comes out, but you can just leave it upside down and it won't leak. So I got that in the same range. Also got the Flash Spray Wipe Done in the same range. Super pleased about that. I picked up another gel that I'd got earlier in the week because I've already used quite a bit of it. I'm absolutely a fan of that. And I also picked up my favourite, the Breeze Bathroom Fresheners, again, in the same range. So we've gone pink. We've gone pink in the household this week. And then while I was in town, I had to go to Holland & Barrett and the Body Shop. Now, I'm a huge fan of the Body Shop, but I don't go very often. And actually, I don't need to go very often because generally the favourite products I do get from the Body Shop do actually last me quite a long time. But since I've been in store, which might be a few months now, there's actually been a few changes and I received a free gift today. I think it's on for this week. So if you spend £30 or more, you get a free gift, which is this. It is a body yogurt, a bit like a body butter, but it's not as intense, they tell me, as a body butter. And this is in avocado, but it is for normal to dry skin, very fast absorbing, 48-hour moisturiser. I haven't even smelt it because it was a freebie. That's quite nice. That's very, yeah, you can see the texture of it is much, much thinner than a body butter. It's like, oh, it's nice though. It's like, it is fast absorbing. It's quite thin actually, but I can feel it moisturising very well. And as I say, that one's avocado and it's vegan as well. Not overly keen on that scent, to be honest, but I like it. I'd probably keep that at work, actually. I use that for my hand moisturiser at work because I type all day long. And if I put a hand cream on, sometimes my hands stay a bit sticky for too long and I can't get back to typing quick enough. So that actually would be perfect for work. But the reason I got that free is because I did buy a body butter. I do love a body butter, and they've changed considerably over the years, as do a lot of Body Shop products, because if you can hear thumping and thrashing about, Mila's going crazy up the stairs. They change the suppliers of their ingredients a lot because they source from all over the world, and if their suppliers change or there's a problem, they have to change the ingredients. So they're constantly changing their products, and that's why a lot of things change quite quickly in the Body Shop. There's a few firm favourites still going, like the vitamin E range and a few other bits and pieces, but you often find with the Body Shop things do change quite quickly, or they keep the same product but the ingredients start to change and you can start to see a few differences, and sometimes it's for the better, sometimes it's not, in my experience. I do love a body butter. I used to buy, my ultimate favourite was the vitamin E body butter, and whilst they still do the vitamin E range, they don't do the body butter anymore. And I don't know why. It must have been so popular because the whole range is popular still. So I'm really disappointed that they don't do that anymore. But I picked this one up called Glowing Cherry Blossom. And it's lovely because it's fresh. It's really fresh and summery, but you get that really nice thick texture that you always get with the body butter. Generally, the nut body butters are thicker than the fruity ones because nuts contain more natural oils, etc. So they're far more moisturising. But this, oh, it smells gorgeous. It's really summery and fresh. So I'm looking forward to that. I do love to moisturise every morning after my shower. So that's one I haven't tried before. The last one I had was a rose one. That was nice, but this is a little bit fresher actually. It's lovely. And then in the vitamin E range, actually, I purchased a nourishing night cream. I've got plenty of day creams at the moment, but I haven't bought myself a night cream for a while, so I've treated myself to that. And I love the scent of the classic vitamin E as well. And then I also got 2 small items of makeup. The whole makeup range has changed in the Body Shop. No longer have they got the sort of standard size lip liners and eyeliners and things. I've had a complete revamp, and the only eyeliners and lip liners they do are these, and they're really chunky and really thick. And when I saw them on the side, I thought, I'm not going to like those. I don't want a really thick eyeliner. I want a thin one, you know, the usual one that I would go for. Having looked at it a bit closer, actually it's not too thick, and obviously you can sharpen it like a pencil. But when I tried it on the back of my hand, the texture is so soft, it goes on so easily, that I thought that's going to be very nice. The last thing, well, the thing I absolutely hate with eyeliner and makeup is when you're trying to put your eyeliner on and it's like using just a standard pencil and you can feel it dragging and pulling as you're trying to put colour on. These are really, really soft, so easy to apply as well. So I thought, well, my skin's getting a bit older now. So actually I was dead impressed with that. And then I went for a lip liner as well. I don't think it's got a, oh, it will have a colour, but it doesn't actually tell me on here what colour that was. But there was lots of pinks, browns. This is a sort of, I would say a coral red, if that makes sense. I don't know if you can really see that, but very me actually. And again, really soft, so you won't get that horrible dragging feeling around your lips that sometimes makes them feel sore as well. So actually, whilst they are big and chunky, I was pretty impressed with those. So I'm looking forward to using those later on. And because I bought all those, I got the avocado body yogurt free. That offer's on at the minute. Fantastic. I then popped into Holland & Barrett. I just needed to stock up on a couple of my vitamins. So I got some high strength, cold pressed evening primrose oil, 1,500 milligrams. Take one of those a day. And I had to stock up on my vitamin D as well, which is hardly surprising as we don't have any blinking sun in this country at the moment. Vitamin D is great for your immune system. I take it all year round actually, although some people only take it in the winter time, I know. And I always buy this, the really high strength, 4,000 IU, and it is vitamin D3. And again, I just have one of those a day, but I really find it makes a huge difference. So Mum enjoyed her little shop around Lichfield as well. She made a small little purchase from the charity shop. I didn't get anything from the Chazza shop today, which is not like me, but I am trying to rein it in a little bit before I go on my jollies. But you know, if there is a bargain to be had, I will be picking it up, and hopefully I'm going to get to the big St Giles shop this weekend, hopefully, fingers crossed. But anyway, I'm now going to do a bit of cleaning with my new flay. Not doing it with that. I'm going to now do a bit of cleaning with my new Flash Spray Wipe Done, because Grace made herself some dinner last night. You should see my hob. Take a look at this.
See what I mean? Not the usual Polly standard, is it? My God, let's get Flash Spray Wipe Done in.
If you're thinking about leaving, let me know. If you're thinking that you don't wanna hurt me, coward, I'm getting bored. 'Cause I can find another, so don't hold me back. You're not allowed to spend my time, 'cause that is what you came here for. Oh, this is what we gonna do. You never come clean and you never come through. Take your shit and don't come back.
That's better. Normality has resumed. Almost. I'm actually going to put the hob tops in the dishwasher, and I'm going to use a bit of my Spray Wipe Done over the rest of the kitchen.
I'm gonna leave it all, yeah. I won't let him get into my mind. No, he thinks he can, 'cause he's a man, but he is just a boy. No, won't let it steal away my shine now. I know you're thinking about me from time to time. Before
having our moment on the bed. And I'm going to keep it a little bit shorter this week because it's been quite a long video, hasn't it? We've fit in quite a lot this week actually, and this weekend, if you live in the UK, is a bank holiday. So we've got Bank Holiday Monday, so many of us have Monday off work, me included, which I'm thrilled about. And again next weekend as well, because of course it will be the King's coronation. So we have 2 lovely long weekends coming up. So hopefully I shall fill it with lots of all things good and things for you to see over the next couple of weeks' videos. So I hope you are all very, very well this week and have enjoyed this week's video. And I just wanted to talk a little bit about positivity this week. And if you are a veteran to my channel, you will know of all the reasons, and there are quite a lot of reasons, why I decided to start this YouTube channel. And if you don't know much about that, if you just read the start of the description box down below, it kind of highlights the reasons why. And they are kind of the things in life that I am sure most of you, if not all of you, or all of us at some point have experienced one or two, or maybe all of the things that I have in my life so far. And I think it's very, very important to remember when things are going well or when things are a little bit tough, to try and stay as positive as you possibly can. And more importantly, to not let others affect your positivity. So you might not feel very positive one day for one reason or another. Sometimes I certainly at the moment keep looking out the window at all this rain and keep thinking, oh, when is the sunshine coming? And that's not a very positive outlook really. But if you can try and be as positive as you can, regardless of what is going on in your life, it's definitely a good bed to be lying in because it helps the process. But the people that are here with me on this channel, I know a big majority of you have experienced similar things, and that's why you're here, and that's the reason the channel started. But over the past week or so, I've also had some negative comments on the channel. Now, I understand completely when you decide to put yourself out there, as it were, on social media, you've got to expect it. It's always going to happen. There's always going to be people that are negative, and there's always going to be people that say silly things or negative things, and you do just have to rise above it and move on if you believe in what you're doing, which I fundamentally do. And 99.9% of you give me the most wonderful comments, lovely heartfelt comments. You tell me all about what you're doing, how your week is going, how the people are that you're caring for. And the content of my video is very normal. It's normal day-to-day things, but those kind of things to me, I cherish more now than ever, because there was a time when if ever I did anything normal or what might be considered boring to some people was often shut down, and it was shut down with negativity. And that's not what I'm about anymore, and that's certainly not what this channel is about. But I did have a few comments that weren't particularly pleasant. I have removed them off those videos in question, but I thought it was quite sad that someone has spent the time to watch my video and then make a comment that's just silly, really. It hasn't upset me or anything like that. I just think it's out of place. And I also think that if you're not interested in the content of the channel, or indeed the reason behind the content of the channel, just don't watch it. I don't mind. And if you're subscribed and you need to unsubscribe, do it. If it's not for you, it's not for you. But it's really not the place to be putting negative comments, because we ain't gonna tolerate it, and we don't need it, and we don't want it in our lives anymore. And that's why us, the community that is here and being positive, is here. So, and please remember also when you do make comments to stick within YouTube's guidelines as well. They are vetted through YouTube, so anything that is massively inappropriate wouldn't get published anyway. I wouldn't even see it in the first instance, but the odd one slips through, and it's not wanted on the channel, and we don't need it. But most of you that are watching now, in fact probably all of you that are watching now, are lovely, and I love you to bits, and I thank you very much for being here. So I'm now going to chill out a little bit and have a relax. It is quite late in the evening and I've got work early in the morning, so I should finish off my jobs here and say a very, very warm good evening to you. Thank you so much for joining me this week. I hope you've enjoyed the video, and I will be back next Sunday as usual, the same time, the same place. So until then, stay safe, stay in the boat, don't let anybody rock that boat, keep doing all things good, and I will see you next week. Thank you for joining me. Take care. Have a great week. Bye.